Hey friends, your friendly neighborhood That TS Hawkeye guy here, coming to you with another instant classic. We're going to take a look at the evolution of Obi-Wan Kenobi. These are just the figures I have. There are several more. I've got one coming in the mail. Hopefully we can do an unboxing. So, before we get into Obi-Wan, if this is your first time here, thank you very much for clicking on this video. Drop me a subscription. Leave me a like. Leave me a comment. The more interaction I get on this channel, the more apt I am to film more videos and more content. That benefits us all. So, I have these two figures here. Just, I don't know where to place them. These aren't in any order. They're kind of in order, but not really. So, this, kind of a funny Obi-Wan. I know it came out around, Revenge of the Sith, because he came with, this was when he killed Grievous, because he had the gun. Probably should have put a warning on there. This is, I don't know where this is from. Oh, well, we know the head comes off. So this is like a hologram Obi-Wan. Knowing Hasbro, they probably charge full price for this. It's got 1 point of articulation. So, let's move on to the other figures. We have Padawan Obi-Wan. I've had several versions of this figure. I had the original Phantom Menace one when it came out. I got that at midnight. It was one of the ones that I went for. Never got them all until later, but yeah, this, I think it's Saga era. It's pretty decent. It could use an update, but we're not too far from a definitive version. Same could be said with the Clone Wars Obi-Wan. This was movie 2. It's got some pretty decent articulation. I would almost say this is the definitive version. I wouldn't really need too much more. This was actually in the dollar stores about 6 months ago with young Anakin, Ahsoka Tano, and Mace Windu. So, but yeah, vintage collection figure for $4. Yeah, I bought as many as I could find. Then we have a Clone War Obi-Wan from the cartoon. He's in the clone armor. This isn't his cloak, but it's how I keep him. He's got the cartoony face, which doesn't bug me too much, because I could always pop that off and put another Obi-Wan face on it, Great articulation on this figure. So, it's that's the thing. The Clone Wars figures had great articulation. They were just a little too cartoony for me. This is the Wandering Jedi Obi-Wan. The cape he's wearing goes to this figure. This is kind of my default Obi right now. Just because I'm waiting for that other Obi-Wan. So when I get that other Obi-Wan, that'll be my default. But for now, this one is. Like this one, this great articulation on this one as well. He looks a little older. He looks a little more stressed, a little grizzled. Kind of looks like a guy I watch on YouTube, Steve Wallace. If you know, you know. If not, check him out. But yeah, I got that figure off the shelf, and a really great figure. So we have our last 3 Obi-Wans. These are older Obi-Wan. This is a Power of the Force Obi-Wan. Not great articulation. Not, half decent likeness. This is a vintage collection Obi-Wan. I got this from our friends at Giant Robot Comics. You should check them out. They're from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. They have great prices, and they ship worldwide. So, yeah, he's got some stains on his cloak there, but I didn't know if they were supposed to be there or that was an accident. That was an accident. But there's a new version of this Obi-Wan coming out very shortly. And I mean, I'm blowing my load trying to get that one. Lastly, we have Jedi Spirit Obi-Wan Kenobi. This came in a 3-pack with Anakin Skywalker and Yoda. They don't have the Yoda, but yeah, it's good. I love translucent figures. Everybody knows that. So, and this is a good representation. I had this box for years and years and years, and then I got out of collecting box stuff and I sold it. So, but yeah, all right. So we have the evolution of Obi-Wan. All right, friends. Thank you. Come back tomorrow. We'll look at another instant classic. All right. We'll talk then.